You don't need a six-figure salary to fix your finances. You don't need to win the lottery or inherit money from a rich uncle. What you need is 6 months and a system that actually works. Here's the month-by-month blueprint that takes you from paycheck to paycheck stress to actual financial control. And I'll show you the psychology that makes each step stick. My name is Ivan, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, human psychology, and why some people seem to glide through financial challenges while others are constantly stressed about their bank account balance. If you've ever wondered how to actually take control of your money instead of just hoping things improve, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if it ends up helping you see things differently. Here's why 6 months matters. It's long enough to see real progress, but short enough that you won't lose motivation halfway through. Most people fail at money because they try to change everything at once, get overwhelmed, and quit. This system breaks it down into 6 focus months, 1 goal per month. Each month builds on the last. By month 6, you'll have a financial system running on autopilot while everyone else is still panicking about their bank balance. Month 1, face the numbers. Here's something psychologists call the ostrich effect. It's when people actively avoid information that makes them uncomfortable. Ever delayed checking your bank account after a weekend of spending? Ever ignored a credit card statement because you didn't want to see the damage? That's your brain trying to protect you from stress. The problem is avoidance makes everything worse. Stress builds in the background. Small issues snowball, and before you know it, you feel completely out of control. But the moment you face your finances head on, something shifts. Clarity replaces anxiety. What if becomes what's next? So month 1 is simple. Calculate your core 4 numbers. Number 1, your net income. That's your take-home pay after taxes, the actual money hitting your account. Number 2, your fundamental expenses, rent or mortgage, bills, groceries, transportation, the stuff you genuinely need to survive. Number 3, your future you money, any savings or investments you're already doing. And number 4, your fun spending, the leftover money for little pleasures that make life worth living. This step will make you uneasy. You might discover you're spending $800 a month on dining out. Or that subscription services are bleeding you for $200 you forgot about. But knowledge is power. You can't fix what you don't measure. Use a simple app or spreadsheet. Something with low friction, because if the tool feels like a chore, you won't use it. Track everything for 30 days. No judgment, just data. By the end of month 1, you'll know exactly where every dollar goes. Month 2, save 1 month of fundamental expenses. Let's say your rent, bills, groceries, and transportation total $2,500 a month. Your goal is to save $2,500. I know that sounds like a lot, but this one step moves you into the top percentile of people who actually control their money. Most people never get here, not because they can't, but because their brain fights against it. Humans are wired for immediate gratification. Saving feels like loss. But here's the reframe. You're not depriving yourself. You're buying freedom. For the next month, go all in. Cancel subscriptions you barely use. Cook at home instead of eating out. Pause non-essential purchases, and know this hit is temporary. If saving the full amount in 1 month feels too aggressive, stretch it to 2 months or 3. But be honest with yourself. Don't use a stretched timeline as an excuse to keep spending unnecessarily. The faster you build this buffer, the sooner you break free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Here's the consequence most people miss. Without this 1 month buffer, any surprise expense sends you into debt. Car repair, medical bill, broken laptop, suddenly you're on a credit card at 20% interest. But with this buffer, you absorb the hit without going backwards. That psychological shift is massive. You stop living in survival mode. You start making decisions from stability instead of panic. Month 3, kill bad debt and start your emergency fund. Most people try to save and pay off debt at the same time and end up spinning their wheels. Why? Because they treat all debt as equal. They don't know what to target first. Let's separate it. Some debt like a mortgage or student loans, that's low interest. It's annoying but not urgent. Other debt like credit cards and consumer loans, that's bad debt. High interest rates, crushing momentum. This is what stops you from moving forward. Here's the plan. Rank your debt by interest rate from highest to lowest. Anything above 8%? Prioritize paying it off aggressively in that order. Take as much of your leftover money as possible and channel it straight into wiping out high interest debt. Once that's gone, shift focus to your emergency fund. start building 3 to 6 months of fundamental expenses. If you have a stable job, aim for 3 months. If your income is unpredictable, go straight for 6. Now, here's where people mess up. They pause their entire financial life to stack cash and savings. Don't do that. You don't need the full emergency fund before moving forward. Build the first 3 months, then split your focus. That's where month 4 comes in. Month 4, start investing while finishing your emergency fund. A lot of people think investing is complicated or risky or something you do after you've saved for years. But the truth is, the sooner you start, the more wealth you build. And you don't need to be an expert. You just need to avoid being an idiot. Here's the system. Step 1, max out employer benefits. If your company offers a retirement match, contribute enough to get it. That's literally free money, a 100% return on your contribution. If you skip this, you're leaving thousands on the table every year. Step 2, open a tax-advantaged account. In the US, that's a Roth IRA. In the UK, it's a stocks and shares ISA. These accounts let you keep more of your gains instead of losing them to taxes. Step 3, invest in broad market funds. You don't need to pick stocks. Most pros can't even beat the market consistently. Instead, invest in index funds or ETFs. They spread your risk across hundreds or thousands of companies. The S&P 500 alone has averaged 10.5% annual returns over the last 20 years. That's the power of long-term investing. Here's the psychology shift. At first, you might split 70% toward your emergency fund and 30% toward investing, then 50-50. Then once your emergency fund is built, 100% goes to wealth building. This way, you're always moving forward, building security and growing wealth at the same time. You're not choosing between safety and growth. You're doing both. Month 5, increase your income. Every job should give you one of 2 things, a learning opportunity or an earning opportunity, ideally both. But if you're getting neither, you need to do something about it. Most people stay in underpaid jobs because changing feels risky or uncomfortable. But here's the reality. Switching jobs is the fastest way to increase income, period. If you've been at the same company for 3 years and haven't gotten a meaningful raise, you're probably underpaid. Negotiate a pay raise. Come prepared with data, market rates for your role, your contributions, your results. If they say no, start exploring better opportunities. Loyalty is great, but not when it's costing you thousands a year. And if you want to try something new, create a side income, sell a skill, start freelancing, monetize a hobby, build an online income stream. Even an extra $200 or $300 a month can massively speed up your savings and investments. Here's the practical lever. Let's say you negotiate a $5,000 raise. That's about $400 a month after taxes. If you avoid lifestyle creep and invest that entire amount, you just added almost $50,000 to your net worth over 10 years. That's the power of increasing income without increasing spending. Month 6, automate and optimize. Here's something psychologists call decision fatigue. The more choices you make in a day, the worse your decisions become. By the end of the day, your brain is exhausted, so you default to whatever is easiest, skipping the gym, ordering takeout, ignoring your finances. That's why automation is one of the most powerful things you can do for your money. When you rely on manual decisions to save, invest, or pay bills, you leave room for inconsistency. Some months you'll be on top of it. Other months life gets busy and you fall behind. The secret to financial success isn't discipline. It's removing the need for discipline altogether. Here's how. First, automate your entire money system. Set up automatic payments for bills, rent, mortgage, utilities, insurance, debt repayments. This prevents late fees and protects your credit score. Second, automate savings and investments. Schedule automatic transfers to your savings account, investment accounts, retirement funds. You already know from month 1 what you can afford. Pay yourself first. Put money into your own pocket before paying anyone else. Third, use a separate account for daily spending. Once your automated transfers go out, whatever's left is your fund money. When it's gone, it's gone. This makes budgeting effortless. Here's the consequence of not automating. You'll have good months and bad months. You'll forget transfers. You'll talk yourself out of investing because you want to buy something now. Automation removes that friction. Your money moves without you thinking about it. Your wealth builds in the background while you focus on living your life. Now here's the final piece. Review and adjust quarterly. Your financial plan isn't set in stone. Your income changes, your expenses shift, your goals evolve. Check in with yourself every few months. Are my automated savings still aligned with my goals? Has my income increased? Can I boost my savings rate? The financial world is constantly evolving. New investment opportunities, tax law changes, money saving strategies. The more you educate yourself, the better equipped you'll be to capitalize on smart financial moves. Let me leave you with this. 6 months from now, you could still be stressed about money. Still living paycheck to paycheck. Still wondering why nothing changes despite working hard. Or you could have a 1-month buffer, zero high interest debt, a growing emergency fund, automated investments compounding in the background, and an income plan that's actively increasing your earning power. Same 6 months, completely different outcome. The difference isn't luck. It's not about making more money right now. It's about having a system and following it month by month without skipping steps. Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 month and underestimate what they can do in 6. This plan works because each month builds on the last. By month 6, you'll have a financial system running on autopilot while everyone else is still hoping. Things magically improve. The path isn't glamorous, it's boring, it's repetitive. It's checking your budget, automating transfers, saying no to unnecessary spending, but 6 months of focused work creates years of financial breathing room. And that breathing room, that's what gives you options, choices, time, the ability to walk away from situations that don't serve you. That's real wealth. Now go build your 6-month system. Your future self will thank you.